So I knew the people that came would have a good time here today because what we're providing is, I think, one of the best sporting experiences you can go and see, which is a fight, which is something that's innate, which is something that is always exciting even if you know nothing about it. Unlike other sports where if you don't know the rules or you don't understand the tactics or how things are playing out, you can't really get it. People get fighting.
You can still get the impact here because when you see someone punching another person clean, you know it's a good thing.
And you know these guys are brave, and you know you're witnessing something that's amazing. Like even at an amateur level, even at the level we're at, it takes real courage to get in there. And I think that's something that the audience can always appreciate. And they've been great today. Very positive. I had a great time. We were worried coming into this, like, would people get it? Would people turn up? But it blew up really quickly on social media, and all of our efforts were not in vain. This was a terrific day.
It did. I mean, you guys ended up selling all your initial 300 tickets a week in advance, then you threw in another 100.
Yeah.
Are you surprised by the popularity? How quickly people caught on to this?
I'm not surprised by the popularity. I am surprised by how quickly they caught on. Right. Because, we're a grassroots setup here. We're a pub. We're myself. I'm just a guy.
This is the backyard by the pub, basically.
And that was the whole model. That's what we wanted to do. We wanted to put on a fight show that we'd want to go to. We wanted to put on something that made sense to us. And we like barbecue. We like this kind of laid-back vibe. Get the band on, playing some blues, that kind of thing. So the whole setup was just. It came from a conversation Trevor and I were having. About the kind of fight show that we would like to do, and then we realized we can do it. We can try. Would people come or not was the question. We knew that everyone who came would enjoy it, and it's great to see all the planning just come to fruition today.
And just quickly about the intensity of all the fights, because they weren't just, even though this is a showcase, they weren't just flailing at each other to posture. They were going at it against each other.
Absolutely. There's blood in the ring right now. You can see it. No one was badly hurt, luckily. Obviously, safety was top concern.
You had medical professionals on hand.
We do. Puhua Hospital was kind enough to sponsor us and send their doctors here to inspect the fighters after the fights and during the fights to make sure that there was no serious trauma suffered, and there wasn't.
With these sponsors and people who supported you from all these different areas, I suppose, do you think without them you could have still put this on and had it go as well as it did today?
I think the sponsors were a big help, obviously. Thanks to all of our sponsors, thanks to KVB and Erdinger. They were the ones who provided the on-tap draft beer. And you know what? That was kind of part of our plan all along. Entice people with an all-you-can-drink kind of buffet set up, get them in here. Everyone knows as soon as they hear that, yeah, that's going to be a good party, that's going to be a good time already. But then also make sure that the centerpiece are these fights. Because what we want to do is we want to get Joe Blow out there in the beer garden to realize that this is fun. And this is something they want to be a part of. And we want to grow our community of boxers and Muay Thai fighters and get more people in the gyms.
I mean, I've been hearing that you guys are possibly planning another one for June, but do you expect the numbers to grow? I mean, we had 400 people here today, ticket buyers, 12 fighters. Can we expect the number of fighters to grow as well?
Well, we've done some crowdsourcing just now, and it seems that everyone we talked to had a good time, so I do expect it to scale. It's a question of venue at this point. We like the outdoor setup. Obviously, it's stressful doing an outdoor setup anywhere, but especially in Beijing where you have not only unpredictable weather, but you have pollution issues to deal with as well. We got lucky today. If it had poured rain, we wouldn't be talking right now.
But Ian's chilies worked, because he showed me those.
Right, we had a good luck charm on our side with Ian Sire's chilies.
Malaysian custom from the Bomo, which is like a Malaysian witch doctor, which is used by many peers in Malaysia, from the sultans to the king, to basically, in this case, to keep the weather gods on our side.
Right.
And it's placing of fresh chili and a sprinkling of rice in a circular shape around the chilies, and a quick prayer to him upstairs. And
can you show me one of those chilies?
I can. Do we have to walk across there?
Good.
I think. I can remember where I put them.
As long as they work, you'll be happy, eh? Oh, there we go.
That one's come down. It's come down.
Okay.
It's not a very good one, but I have a better example by the front door. Actually.
Is that to be taken as a bad sign if it's come down on its own?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know if anybody can zoom in over here or not, but there's a couple in there, and there's a couple by the front door as well. So I'll put them around. It's a bit wet there.
There you go.
Oh, it's gone. It's gone stolen. Someone's cooking it.
Never mind. Well, it seems
Oh, he
to
saw
be
a couple.
working.
He
It
saw.
worked out. It was a little bit stressful, but I'm really glad we did it. I'm so happy.
And the
went
quality of the fighting as well. That didn't let you down, did it? I mean, you're
Absolutely
a fighter
not.
as well, so.
Yes, I've participated in amateur fights before. I knew coming into this that the fights would not disappoint. I knew they would be exciting. I'd seen the guys train. I've been following them through their training. So what you have here today were people who were committed, people who trained really hard for 7 weeks, but had been training for a long time before that, some of them. For some of them, it was their first fight, but they took the training very seriously, and they certainly didn't let us down with the excitement factor today.